What's up, race fans, and welcome to yet another episode of the Pecino Report. 2 in 1 week. Oh my God, it's going crazy. My brain's going to explode. It's too much Pecino Report. There's no such thing. You know it as well as I do. So here we are, 2021, episode 31. It's the Tetsuya Harada-san episode. That's right. Harada-san rode for Honda, two-stroke MotoGP team back in 2000, 2001, 2002.
No. Wrong.
He was with the Pons team.
No, 1993, Harada.
Yeah,
No, you are meaning Harada was world champion on a Yamaha 250.
See, he always knows. Yeah, he was 250 world champion, yeah?
Yes,
but then he went to MotoGP.
No, then he raced a long time with Aprilia's too. You are mixing Harada with
but he finished his career in MotoGP in 2002.
Yeah, but remember he had that crazy final race in Argentina.
Oh God, yes.
Where Loris Capirossi pushed him out and won the championship and was not penalized and.
Yes.
So then he raced with the Aprilia 400.
Yep. Yeah,
and then
360, whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, and then he finished on he tried the Honda, but his best days were gone by the time.
250s, exactly. There we go, episode 31, Harada-san, fantastic. So, we've just finished an episode of the top 10 highlights for season 2021 for MotoGP. It was interesting, to say the least. So now we're going to tail that with an episode of the worst 10 highlights. Lowlights?
Lowlights.
Let's
call them
lowlights. Yeah,
lowlights.
The 10 lowlights. That's good.
Indeed, highlights, lowlights, indeed. So here we go. The worst 10 moments. So we'll do a quick intro, quick around the traps. Andra, very quick hello to you. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm very well. I'm trying to work out. It's been so long. I'm trying to work out if Australia is either closer to hell or the sun, but it's currently, I think it was 40 degrees Celsius here today. I'm a bit sunburned.
Oh my God.
I love summer.
No.
Look how pale. This isn't a summer body.
No, you're about as white as me. So yeah, indeed. Indeed. And El Jefe, boss Manuel, how you doing, mate? It's been so long.
Well,
look at you back in the media room.
He wishes.
Yes, I have to say I am a summer boy, a summer man, a summer boy.
Of course
I would like so much to be there. You know, when I used to live in Brazil, I lived for many years only in summer.
Of course,
because I switched when the half cold arrived in Brazil. I came back to Europe. And spent the summer in Europe. When it started to get cold, I flew back to Brazil. So for years, I only lived in summertime.
That's the way to do it. That's my retirement plan is to finish working and then buy a house in Cairns in far north Queensland and a house in Tasmania. And I'll do summer in Tasmania where it's nice and cool, and I'll do winter in Cairns where it's reasonably warm.
You know what I want to do? In between seasons. I want that little gap between summer and winter, and then I'll go to the other side of the world for that in-between gap between summer and winter. Indeed. I like the mediocre.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've done the top 10 moments of the season, and just to recap quickly, we had we had a lot of amazing moments. Like we were talking about Pecco Bagnaia and Enea Bastianini and about
Pedro.
How fantastic they've done. We're talking about Pedro, what an amazing season. Manuel really wanted to highlight what Mark managed to do this last year as well, which is incredible. We spoke about Binder and that crazy race in Austria.
The Ducati Desmo, remember?
What a monster of a bike, exactly. Could this be the beginning of a decade of dominance? Who knows? And we spoke about obviously all the world champion winners as well, very worthy title winners. So we figured it's not very fair if we just go out with all flowers and roses and nice stuff. So we really need to go and take a long, hard look at who hasn't been really good, what has sucked this year.
Yeah, I would call them the disappointments, to be elegant, you know.
Yes, exactly.
Because we are elegant people.
Oh, you were serious? Oh, right, yeah.
Has he messed up his English again?
Yeah. No. The word you're looking for, Manuel, is arrogant. animals.
No. Okay.
No, okay. All right. So
who starts? Andra.
Andra, you can go first this time.
I didn't have a list last time, and now I have a list.
All right, do
doesn't
it.
Mean doesn't mean I'm more of a. I have 10 now.
Awesome.
Doesn't mean I'm a negative person, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, these are in no particular order.
Here we go.
Okay.
So
Number
the first
10.
one, we spoke about this already in the other episode we just did, and I'm going with Marquez because it was really disappointing that he was injured and we didn't get to see what he has the potential to do. So that was probably, he was there, then he wasn't, then he was, and then done. Yep. Right. I've got down the Fabio Nipplegate. It was a shit, negative, unsafe, it was just stupid and a bit yuck.
Yeah. It was weird, completely weird.
Yeah, weird, exactly it was, yeah.
We're going to have to talk about something happy at the end of all of this episode, by the way.
Sure.
My next list, and this is probably actually my number one, but I'm going to put it now because I haven't put them in order, is Darren Binder and all the stuff, try not to swear, all of those experiences he went through for that season with all the incidents, the race direction, obviously what happened towards the end of the season. Just, I don't know, it was, he messed up and he made a few mistakes, but I feel like he copped it pretty hard. So, and I'm a bit of a fan, so that was definitely a low light for me.
Yep.
I'm not counting down here, but there's 10 of them. Okay.
Sure.
Next is Jake Dixon. So he, another friend of the show, had the opportunity to ride a MotoGP bike for 2 races.
Yep.
Did okay, really. And then not long after that, I think there was a bit of speculation. Did he have a ride for this year? Year, I'm 2 days ahead of myself. Yeah. Did he have a ride for next year? Did he not? And it just seemed like that was I don't know exactly what went on, but that wasn't a very nice, and I know we all want lollipops and.
It's again the mother spirit, Andra's mother spirit.
That's it.
Yeah.
I bring balance to our group.
You do indeed. That's why you're here.
All right, McPhee.
Oh, McPhee.
He had so many DNFs. He had punch-ups.
He had a punch. Nanny McPhee.
Oh, he just couldn't cop a break. Like,
I know.
He got taken out by, I think, everyone.
Got taken out by everyone.
All right. How am I going? Is this all good?
Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah. Perfect.
Maverick Vignellis.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't even know if we need to talk about it. Which bit?
Exactly.
Seriously, it was just a downhill.
Yeah.
He had a baby, so that was a positive.
But yeah, it was like a slow motion car crash.
Yeah.
Go Manuel.
No, I wouldn't say he, not especially he, she.
Ah, right.
Okay.
See what you did there.
Jack Miller. I had a note on my fridge at the start of the season on who I thought was going to do well. I'm not doing that next year because I think I jinxed every single one of them. Just his tyre management and there was a bit of negativity around his performance, which I don't think was terrible, but it's obviously not where it should be on the bike he's on and just expected a bit more.
Very good.
Next one. These are all going to be my number ones. There was no Phillip Island race.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I put that in my list? Of course.
Oh,
yeah, no local
we were
round.
So close.
I know. I had accommodation booked.
Yeah, you need to book it. We need to book for next year because I'm sure it'll happen. All right, I've got 2 to go.
Yep.
Valentino Rossy didn't get his 200th podium.
Yeah.
But you guys will elaborate more on that. But that was yeah. And then the last one I've got was Danny Pedrosa and his Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire.
Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what though? It wasn't complete. I wouldn't actually say it was a disappointing moment because it was quite entertaining.
It was.
I'm sure he had lots of moments of going, "What on earth am I doing back here?"
Yeah, like right then. Yeah.
Anyone that's watching, there's a picture of him on the screen with the burning bike behind him. And he's just like,
he's looking there. He's looking there for the door to escape from the
yeah.
You know?
He's looking
Where
for a
is the
taxi.
door?
So I'm
Where is
sure
the
I called
door?
an Uber.
wake me up from this nightmare. But yeah, so that's my little list anyway. It's
fantastic.
That wasn't
Okay,
too
very,
motherly.
very Andra spirit. Very Andra spirit.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go next, Manuel, and then you can finish with the proper one. All right. Okay. So so Stu's bottom 10 list. And I reckon I am going to put these in order. You know what? I'm going to put my fist down now and say this is my order. So number 10 for me, Sam Lowe's season. So he promised so much in 2020. The 2021 was his year. Like when you looked at that Moto2 entry list for 2021 and what had happened in 2020, I think we all said it's daylight second. Sam Lowe's is gonna win this thing.
I know what happened. I put him on my list.
Your fault. Demon, witch.
Yeah.
Your fault.
On your black cat list.
Yes.
Anyone, people can pay me now. Who do you not want to do well?
Yeah, exactly.
Pay me, I'll put it on my list.
Yeah. The list is very long. So for me that was right up there.
True.
Yep.
Very good.
Number 9, I think you said it there, Andrew, Jake Dixon. I've got him on there as well. So him getting that MotoGP right at Silverstone was an amazing thing, and it was a fantastic moment for British motorsport. He could have, seeing that British rider, and in hindsight now, that's clearly the only reason they did it is just to pander to the fans. They didn't have any intention of actually giving him that ride, so they put him on the bike for 2 races, and then just ripped out his heart, which was absolutely disappointing. So yeah, was not happy about that whatsoever, and. Jake, I know you're a friend of the show. Of course, you're watching. Why not? You always do. Keep on ticking along, mate. You're going to get there. Don't you worry. Just keep going. Number 8, Miller versus Mir.
Oh my God! How did I forget that?
Yeah, like I've got in my notes. I've got funny but stupid. On both counts. Like on Mir and Miller, you know. Miller, don't go doing that sort of stupid stuff in retaliation. Mir, you know, grow up, get some brains about you. Don't go trying to make those stupid maneuvers. Both of them didn't handle that very well at all, and that was
okay.
Yeah.
I agree. Very good. Yes,
yeah.
I have to say I haven't swallowed already the incident of Qatar, and it was in large match. You know, the incident in Qatar, I have not digested it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and you watch in years to come, there will be that bad blood will continue between them as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For next, I've got something you mentioned, Andra, Vignellis. Like specifically, I've got Vignellis in Austria. So with his revving of the bike, what was he thinking? Like really? That was ridiculous. The rest of the stuff that came afterwards, that's another thing. But yeah, that treatment of that bike in Austria, not on at all. My number 6, Razlan Razali and the whole SRT fiasco. Andrew, you mentioned about signing Darren Binder. That I've included that in that as well. But I think with Petronas pulling out of the sponsorship and the whole SRT and Sepang race circuit also, you know, pulling out, and Razlan Razali then going off and firing pretty much all of his management team. For me, that really, you know, for a team that has said for so long that they base themselves on the concept of family and loyalty, for me, that really didn't do it for me. So that's lost a lot of shine on what could have been a fantastic team.
Very good. I agree.
Yeah. Number 5, Rossi's retirement. Obviously, a low light of the season. The simple fact that we're not going to see the icon of motorsport in there anymore. You know, I did have him in my list of highlights as well, just because of the whole carnival atmosphere that it gave. But on the downside, you know, Andrew, again, you said he didn't get his 200th. You know, he wasn't competitive this season. It wasn't good to watch realistically. So he's in my lowlights as well. Number 4, I've got the Moto3 rider behavior. This has been
You could have
building
come up
up.
with better words to explain that.
What?
I don't know. I just think that was very politically correctly worded.
Yeah, you've got to. With this one or the Rossy thing?
No, the Moto3 riders.
Right.
Like bloody stupid kids or
bloody stupid kids being bloody stupid kids. But the other thing I've got is the lack of assertiveness from race direction. That's the main issue. You've said it yourself, Andrew, and Manuel said it. They're kids. They're 15, 16 years old on these bikes. They're going to behave like kids if you let them. They need a heavy hand. They really do. That's definitely what they need, So hopefully with some of the changes that, hopefully we'll talk about in upcoming episodes, with rider age and all that sort of stuff, then, we might get somewhere with this. But don't hold your breath, boys and girls.
Okay. Podium.
Here we go. Number 3, KTM's performance. After promising so much in 2020, I mean, here's this man here. He did an amazing job for this whole race group of killer instinct engineers. Like the whole KTM race machine is massive behind the scenes. They did really well in 2020, and even the big guys were going, "Oh, geez, we might be in with a bit of trouble here next year," and they just went. They did nothing.
Yeah, and remember, don't forget, Oliveira doing second in a circuit like Mugello, Oliveira winning a race in Montmeló, and then they just disappeared in the air.
Yes, yeah, exactly. There needs to be some kind of explanation, something, I don't know, in years to come, we might have some information that might, dig a bit deeper and dig up some information. But yeah, for me at the moment, it's just a complete mystery. Because we heard all about the credits that they had from last year as well to develop this super engine that was supposed to be coming out. Nothing, chassis developments from last year, nothing. So yeah, that was one of my major disappointments. My number 2.
Okay, number two,
low point of the season. I've just put down rider fatalities.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't want to mention any one particular name. I don't want to dishonor anybody by mentioning names. But realistically, the harsh truth of motorsport is that you do get these kind of things. For some reason, the last couple of years, this has been escalating, and it really came to a head in 2021. So hopefully we can see some of the changes behind the scenes that can turn this around, and we can not have a dumpster fire next year when it comes to that side of things. So, and number 1 for me, and this is really funny because I was just reading an article today that put this rider in their top 4, a very reputable, what do you call it, internet magazine, internet website, a media motorsport website, put this rider in their top 4 riders of the performance for the whole year. And I thought, what drugs are you smoking? Like, seriously, you are on the broccoli, guys. But I've put Suzuki and Joan Mir's performances all year. Last year, they promised so much. They won the title, and it just seems like this year they have just taken 20 backward steps. Joan Mir has become ultra conservative, and whenever the bike wasn't going right for him, he's just backed right off. He just didn't have the hardware underneath him to be able to compete. And that was it was the biggest disappointment for me for the entire year, is the whole Suzuki machine. Whether or not it's all on Davide Brivio, who knows? But you can't put it all on one guy. There's an entire team that is to blame for that. So that's my bottom 10 for the year. Oh my God!
Stu, there are many coincidences, with my list, but not in the same positions. We value the disappointments in a different
way. Clearly.
Very good. And I have to say that I changed after starting you. I have changed my number 10.
Ooh,
okay. Manuel, I have a question. Do you have 10 or 11?
Well, I have a special award. That
10 plus a bonus.
Yes, that plays in another category that we will call the donkey ears category. Okay.
Okay.
So number 10, I have included some lows that you mentioned. I had forgotten him.
Yes.
And in this number 10, I will include some lows and Marco Bezzecchi.
Yes.
The two of them were the most favorite for the championship, and the two of them disappointed so much. It's true that Marco finished third, but he disappointed because the expectation, and in any moment along the season, he showed to be capable to fight for the championship.
Exactly. But it seems like they managed to compete at those moments when the pressure was off. That for me, that seems to be the difference.
Look, this is good. The other day, I did more or less this format with in Spanish with the father of Jorge Lorenzo. And he had Bezzecchi on his list, and he said, well, no, he had not Bezzecchi on his list because he said, no, he didn't disappoint me. And then he said, remember when he lost the championship to Jorge Martin in Moto3, that he was crying inside the box like a pussy?
Oh my
So
God.
he said, a rider who cries like this, a rider who loses has to smile and think inside, I'm going to eat you the next time.
I'm going to kill you.
So that's the anecdote with Bezzecchi. Number 10, Sam Lowes and Marco Bezzecchi. Number 9, it's a rider ahead of my positive list. Raul Fernandez.
Okay. Yep. Go on.
For being a bad loser.
Again, this is something I thought about.
After
what did he call
the
himself?
finish line.
The moral champion or something he called himself.
He called himself. He said that the team has worked against him.
Yep.
The team had put a lot of stones on his way. That the rider, after 5 years in the class, could not say that he was superior to him when he had done. Hang on, that book is closed. Assume that you lost. The one who lost the championship was you. Were you?
And it's disappointing that it all came out after the last race.
Yeah, no, this is like, he shows how immature it is. You know, it's a disappointment, very much. Look, hang on, you lost in Misano with that crash, the championship.
Yep, exactly.
Nobody else can be blamed but you.
Yeah.
You had the same bike that the guy who won the championship. You had the same team that the guy who won the championship. So the three factors, team, bike, and riders, that make a result.
There's only one.
Look the figure. There is only one left.
I love it. Exactly.
Okay. Number 8. It's a coincidence with yours. Number 8, I called the implosion of the Team Petronas.
Yeah. Yep.
They exploded inside, you know.
Yes.
After 2020, look, the two teams that were the reference in 2020, Petronas and Suzuki, disappeared in 21. Both.
Yep.
Both. You know, and look at the situation. The new team that came out is such a question mark that Yamaha as a factory has done only 1 year contract with them.
Yeah.
Because there is no guarantee that that team will work.
Yep. That's it.
So Team Petronas, big disappointment.
Yeah. You watch 2023, they'll be on Aprilias.
This is number 8. To number 7, the name is Suzuki. And in Suzuki, I include the factory, Joan Mir and Alex Ritz.
Yep.
You know, and their biggest sin, he's not having approach the championship as the champions.
Yes, exactly.
They approach, but the whole structure, the whole team, the riders, they approach the championship like challengers when they should approach it as the defenders of a throne.
Exactly. They still see themselves as underdogs.
No, and they don't trust themselves.
Yeah.
You know, when you're the champion, you go out and you say, hey, all you against me.
Yep. Bring it on.
No,
what have you got?
They didn't thought that they didn't want to think like this. They think like, I am just one more trying to get there.
Yep.
When they already were there. You understand? Okay. Number 7. Number 6, number 6, where is number 6? Well, number 6, I would put, for example, KTM for the same reason you said.
Yep.
Okay, KTM is clear. And then number 5, Michelin.
Oh,
quality control.
Of course.
yeah. Okay. Yep.
You know, because the tires are always the big influence in result, but
of course,
it's one thing if you do it because you did a wrong tire choice or because you didn't manage. But what is to be blamed is that the quality control has had a big influence in a couple of important results this season.
Exactly.
I can think, for example, in Pecco Bagnaia in Silverstone. And
yeah, he just disappeared. Yeah,
he disappeared. And I have to say that Michelin apologized to Ducati and to Pecco. So they assumed, saying, we need to improve our quality control. This was number 5. I also have coincidence with you in the decision of the steward panel. Race direction and steward panel.
Yeah.
Same situation where to judge is always very difficult, because when you judge, one of the parts will always be upset.
Yeah.
Because if you one wins, one loses.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So assuming that it is very difficult to judge, what is questionable is that same situation are judged in very different ways.
Yep.
This happens because the steward panel, the people who have to judge this, are paid by the organizer of the championship. So they can't get against the interest of the championship.
Yep.
Meaning penalizing an important sponsor, penalizing, that's the problem.
Yeah.
This is number 4. No, number 4. Yes. In this we agree. And now we come to the podium.
Here we go. Bottom step of the podium, number 3. What have we got?
Number 93.
Way. All right. So you've got him in both of your lists, on the podium in both of your lists.
Yes, because look, as Andra said, the same. She had a mark on his list. It was a disappointment. You know that this guy has given it all, has put all in, and then again.
Yeah.
You know, so big disappointment because nobody deserves it. But look, somebody who, with such a character, he really is fighting against the black cat. Number 2, I called it the Vignellis escape.
The Vignellis fiasco.
Yes, fiasco. His situation was so bizarre, you know. I have published an interview with Lee Jarvis, or maybe not, but I have written it. And he said that Vignellis asked to step out of Yamaha after finishing second in Assen.
Wow.
Because he was upset because Quartararo won.
Really?
Okay.
So because he had beaten Quartararo clearly in practice.
Yeah.
Vignellis had pole position. And then in the race, he thought, or he said, that Yamaha had given an advantage to Quartararo in the race. So Vignellis, you know, he's and what he has created, we had never seen before in racing, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
it was insane how they appoint the points for, you know, he's with one manufacturer, then the other manufacturer. How do you do that? It was crazy. The way he did it was unheard of.
And then what you said on your list about the Austria episode.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
clearly premeditated. Yep.
Yeah. And obviously the worst stuff that happened this year on my list are what you mentioned about the fatalities.
Yep.
This is on the very top, you know. Yep. So this is basically, this is only one word. This is sad.
Yes.
And this is how I finish my 10 disappointments of the list. Valentino is not in that list because basically I didn't expect. So there was for me no disappointment result-wise.
Awesome. No, that's good. That's good.
And then
yes. The donkey ears. Here we go.
Dun, dun,
Oh, we'll have to get some kind of a graphic to come up.
No, we put a photo with the big ears, you know, putting some donkey ears, and this goes to the Tamal project.
Oh, this old chestnut.
VR46 Saudi project.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
Remember,
isn't it? Well, what's going on?
No, they sold it like, hey, 50 millions per year. Yep. They even managed to put a design of the new bike that was a Yamaha.
Wrong bike.
And there was a called Prince who appeared in a... The biggest fake of this year, this is the fake, was the Tamal VR46 project.
What was the comment? Do you know how many princes we've got back there? We don't care.
800.
So what's happened with VR46 for next year?
Well, they are on his Ducati team. They are the with 1, 2, 3, the fourth
Ducati team, aren't they?
Yeah, the fourth Ducati team. And I have to tell you something. A colleague of mine spoke with the right hand of Valentino Rossi, the guy who really runs the VR46. His nickname is Albi. Okay, I don't know his. And Albi told him, look, yes, we have been really, how do you say?
Rude?
No. Cheated with these people, no, by this project.
Yep.
He said, but this is normal because at the end we are a small company. We are a company of basically of Fred. But Dorna has been cheated the same way. He said, and Dorna is a multinational company, you know?
Yep.
But hearing the Saudi Arabia behind, everyone opened their eyes. Wow, here comes the money. Yep. And they got caught with the trosses down.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that I find interesting is money comes and goes. You have a look over the last 20, 30 years of MotoGP, there's been major sponsors that have come in and out, you know. There's been major investors have come in and out. At the end of it, Carmelo Ezpeleta, he's got a very long memory. He's going to remember if these guys really try to, and it seems like the Saudis are trying to muscle in a way that you know they could have done it a lot nicer with this whole thing, and it just seems like the way that they're going to do it. I don't know. In a couple of years, I predict a messy breakup.
In which way?
I think from the sport kicking them out, because yes, you've got the races in and around the Saudi region, you've got the sponsorship, but that's part of a larger package that Saudi is selling to the world with Formula One as well, with like a Aramco and that sort of stuff, you know, trying to gloss over their image and really change their image.
Exactly.
That's not going to last very long. The kind of money that they're throwing at that gives them 2 or 3 years of runway of being able to try and look for this new image. After 2 or 3 years, if they don't make genuine change in that country, then this is all going to turn into a pile of this. It's going to turn into
but Stu, I agree so much. But now we are talking a little bit about politics. But look, people here in Europe, they have their mouth full of talking about igualdad, no equality between men and women. They are talking about this and then as soon as the Arabs knock at the door, they forget it. The soccer, they do the final of the British Cup in Saudi Arabia. They do the Dakar race in Arabia. They do the soccer, the Football World Championship in Qatar. So, you know, this is so cynical.
Yes, exactly.
So cynical. Really, no, because equality, because women's rights, because the labor's rights. Hey, tack. And they show them the millions.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
And they forget all what they predicate predicate here.
They do indeed. But you're right. Let's stay away from the politics. Let's not do that. Let's not finish the year.
Andrew just sits quietly in the corner.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm like, no,
whatever. Indeed, Manuel, absolutely amazing. I agree with everything that you said, and you as well, Andrew. I agree with both of your lists. If I could have a top 50, I'd have a top 50. If I could have a bottom, I'd do that as well.
Especially negative. Negative.
Exactly. It's been crazy. It's been amazing. So. Look, Manuel, it's going to be another couple of weeks before we get to have a chat. So just for everybody who's out there listening or watching, what are your plans for the next few weeks, mate? Are you working? Are you spending time with family? Are you going on holiday? What are you up to?
Yeah, I think probably I'm thinking in escaping to the beach today. Nice. It's I have to drive 600 k's, but I want to have a swim in the sea on January the 1st.
Isn't it cold?
Well done.
Yeah, but cold. It's 22 degrees. So, the water is like, but
good.
I have done it 2 years, and I can tell you that you feel so different going into the sea January the 1st here in the cold.
Reborn.
Yes, exactly. And I need this. And yes.
I was going to say, similar to that, I was staying near the beach a couple of weeks ago, and I went for a walk at 6 o'clock in the morning, and in my sports clothes, and the water looked magnificent. I stripped off to my underwear and I swam in the ocean at 6:30 in the morning, and I felt like I could take on the world that day.
Yep.
Felt amazing. So I understand what you're saying.
That's it.
Look, I tell you something. Normally I go in a place that is very very south, not here.
Yep.
And there is, how do you say, light with a
lighthouse.
A lighthouse.
Yep.
So I go to this lighthouse that is in the dark. You just see the light just tuck, and it sounds like tuck.
Yeah.
And then I wait for the arrival of the new year.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do this tomorrow.
I this is my place, and here we used to eat, the grapes, the 12 grapes.
No, what's this story?
No, it's in Spain and probably in Italy. When it comes to midnight, the 12 dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
For each of them, one grape.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah, and then and this is kind of the lucky way to enter there.
Nice. Can you inject vodka into the grapes?
I was about to say, were they soaked in
when you get at grape number 7, you are laying at the ground.
You're great.
That's a good idea. Stu, you know about parties, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I'm an idea, man.
In Europe, Manuel, obviously people party and drink, but I know working with the French, a couple of the French men have said to me, "Oh, you Australians, you go out and you drink as much as you can really quickly."
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know if it's true.
That's true. Yeah.
In England, that's true.
Oh yeah, in England,
okay.
Yeah. They drink to get drunk.
It's from our heritage.
Exactly. They go out and they say, "Okay, today is Friday. I have to get drunk." They cannot drink until they have that special point where everything is okay. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was like that for many years as well, but not anymore, indeed. So cool. All right, guys, it's been an incredible 2021. Thank you so much for everything. It's been absolutely amazing. You've opened my eyes to even more new things, as you do every year, Manuel. Thank you so much. Andra, even you've opened my eyes to lots of things that I wouldn't think of. You've made me see MotoGP in a completely different light. So thank you so much for that as well. Thank you for coming on this journey. Everybody that's out there watching, listening, thank you for coming on this journey with us as well. It's been an incredible year. I think you can all agree the actual motorsport has been amazing. And these conversations with Manuel and Andra, I've really enjoyed them. I hope everybody else has enjoyed them as well. Remember to get on the socials, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll have some content coming out over the next few weeks. I think I saw today 64 days until the new season starts. So, wow, I'm getting excited already. There's going to be testing. There's going to be goss. There's going to be all sorts of stuff that we can talk about.
No gossip.
Okay, Stu, you are the voice of the Pecino Report. Without you, it would be very different. Congratulations.
We have good balance. We have good balance.
We have an amazing relationship. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Have an amazing New Year.
Happy New Year to all of you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao. Bye.
Ciao.